아우. 아, 힘들어. 근데 저 나무가 뭐 특별한 건 아니잖아요, 그쵸?
그쪽에 약간 물이 나온다고 해가지고
아,
동물들이 이쪽에 다 물 마시러 온대요.
아, 그 얘기가 그 얘기였구나. 진짜 나는 한 10%만 알아들어가지고
아, 진짜요?
대충 막 여기서 동물들이 물 마시는 곳이구나.
아, 왜냐면 이쪽에 또
날씨 좋네. 아씨.
usually when he's tired, he starts running up, so he's there fast.
So guys, if you look there is subscription. I explain already for you.
아, 저기 사람.
The right side, that's my. So if you we will.
Yes. The fancy. Careful. I think I do, but it's probably the best one. So. And I think my camera is definitely not injured as well. So yeah. Yeah, you took yours. That was a big one.
아,
The view is amazing.
저기 이거 아, 라스팅.
Yeah, it's good.
이거 하나 올려야 돼. 우리들의 탑. 쓰러뜨리면 안 돼요, 근데. 어? 그래도
Yeah.
Okay, that was it. 저는 로마에서 한번 떨쳤거든요.
네.
다행히 케이크에 보호
아, 껴놨구나.
그게 걔가 대신 깨졌어요.
그런 거를 해놔야 돼. 그래서 카메라 줘요, 카메라. No? 27.
No, you said pretty. 양심 where?
Originally 30. 며칠이 35. Yeah.
어?
So old.
35?
Yes.
서른이가 안 돼요?
35. 아, 한국 나이로 36.
아.
90년생이에요. 90년생.
오케이, 오케이,
Now I'm
오케이.
confused.
1990.
1990. Oh,
Yes.
right, no, wait, wait. Good job.
Different century.
Oh my gosh. You're 1 year older than my little sister.
Let's climb.
That's my pleasure.
Let's climb.
Woo.
Oh, so cute. Wow. kind of.
Holding and then take us both down. That's fine. It's not far.
Oh, he's something interesting. Wow.
Handmade, which is every shop absolutely similar.
In all Arab countries.
And you know, on the first day when we were with our friends, they actually left Jordan on the 26th, but we were in Iraq. And there was a guy. And he was like, "Oh, you're from the Republic. I know this and this and this and everything." Okay, so we both have things. Okay. Nah. When we were with our friends, they actually left Jordan on the 26th, but we were in Iraq. And there was a guy.
점심인가? Is it our lunch?
Lunch.
Oh.
We eat here.
따봉.
What's taking so long?
Welcome back.
Where is toilet?
The toilet.
Nature.
Where is our toilet? Okay.
Anywhere.
Oh, yeah.